So we came down to Lock 25 at Mays Point just to see how the flooding was. And this is something I've never seen before. Water's just flowing right through here. We're gonna have to walk down here and get a little closer. I actually thought the whole thing would be underwater. And they've got some construction equipment behind me, and they've got the sheet piling here. So they must be doing some construction down here, or finishing up, I would say. But obviously it's been overtopped here. The gates are right open, you can see that. We'll walk down and see what it looks like. So down Lock 25, Mays Point, and I'm happy I brought the video here because I don't think the still photography will do this justice. I've just never seen a lock look like a kayak course here. It's just ripping, and you can tell the dam here, if there was a dam here, has just been completely blown out. That top walking bridge there, and you can see the sheet piling is just bent like an angle like that, so this is blown right through. I don't think they left it like this when the flood started. And it's ripping. I mean, hope you can hear it. I guess it's a good thing they got the gates open, whether that was planned or not. They got it open and protected it, just letting the water wash right through. Doesn't look like the water got up this high. Of course, this is built up a little bit. It's one of the locks where you got this extra step in here. So it's built up and protecting the machinery, the gate machinery and all. Now just look at that, huh? So it looks like for the most part, the infrastructure was saved, if it was ever in danger. But somebody's got to have a heck of a cleanup once the water settles back down. Go over and see the dam on the other side here. See what that looks like. Okay, so we're over at the dam at Mays Point, and this dam here is based on the Mohawk style dams down in the Mohawk River, where they got the buoy gates that hang down, and they supposedly should be able to pull them up out of the way to clear the passage for the spring floods or any heavy water events. And when we were here last spring, we were told that they got these down and they could never get them back up. And so you can see the gates are still hanging in the floodwaters here. They've been working on it for quite a while. They've been trying to, I think they're trying to straighten it out. I don't know all the details, but what we were told last year seems to fit what we're seeing. Because normally you would swing them up out of the way. What's missing on this, like the Mohawk dams have the electric mules that go back and forth and pull the gates, and this uses these gears up here, and it's all electric driven, and there's these gears that pull the gates and pull the dams up out of the water, the buoy gates. Very ancient technology. It's based on something that came out of the Russian countries back in the 1900s, and I think New York State's the only place you could still find these gate systems being used. because what happens during the if they're left down during the heavy water events, you just can't get the gates up. They're just it's impossible to pull them out of the water. And so if you don't beat the flood, and that's what you saw down in the Mohawk River with it, is if you don't beat the flood and the water pushes up against it, just impossible to get those gates pulled. It looks like they're getting some counterweights in there and doing an awful lot of work here, which is good. Because you see the water, there should be about a 3-foot fall here between the upper side of that dam and the lower side of the dam. And you can see it's pretty much maybe a foot going over here, but it's pretty much level. So those gates should be up out of the way. And this has been going on for a couple of years, the work here. It's a fun place to come during the summer because there's all kinds of fishermen and people hanging around here. The only other place they used this type of system was in Rochester and the Court Street Dam. I think it's the proper name for it. It's where they used this type of what they called the Mohawk style dam, just because there's more of them down in the Mohawk Valley, basically because the river, when it freezes down there, you get these gigantic chunks of ice that get picked up in the spring flood and just go careening down through and cause all kinds of ice jams. And we don't get that so much here in the Seneca River, but you still get a lot of debris, everything that will normally build up against that. So that's Mays Point and the flooding of April 2017. One thing I noticed as I was walking away here is they've put the guardrails back in these, to keep people from falling in, and they've gone to the very old ball style knobs there in between the pipes. That's I think, if I'm right on the fact, it's that's 1912, 1917 details right there. Some of the locks say when those were washed away or broken or whatever, or replaced, they were replaced with a straighter pipe connection. And they've been going through and replacing a lot of those, because these are working museum pieces. And every one of these structures is a museum piece, and it's nice that they're really paying attention and putting them back. You can see they got some of them wrapped up. They got them, they're painted in the traditional colors here. Just a little detail to notice. Okay, bye-bye.